Slythering-in, I am Symtherin, and welcome back to my channel and to another speed build in The Sims 4. Today we are working on a shell challenge, so as you can see there is already a bit of a shell with some walls and things that we are going to work on today, so I'm super excited to tell you a little bit more about that in just a little bit. We are in the world of San Sequoia. I hope I'm saying that right and remembering the world correctly. But either way, it's the world that came with growing together. I have not built in this world since that pack was released, which kind of prompted me to do so for this challenge. And I knew right away that I wanted there to be like a little driveway because in the world, on most of these lots, if not all of them, I believe, have this little divot in the sidewalk, kind of pretty much insinuating that there is a driveway and cars. So maybe cars will come in? I don't know. What do you guys think? I guess we'll see. Also, I wanted there to be a treehouse because I have not put a treehouse in any builds ever since the growing, well, actually ever, even when the pack came out, I did not do it. But we are landscaping, and for the most part, I think I only show a little bit and then I kind of skip over it if I'm remembering it correctly because it just becomes a little repetitive. I apologize if my voice seems a little sleepy today. It's because it is. I pretty much just woke up, and so confession time. I keep running out of time in my life. That's a funny sentence. I really am sleepy. I haven't had coffee yet. But I ran out of time and finished pretty much editing this video yesterday, which is aka Friday night, and didn't have time to do the voiceover because I was sleepy. I wanted to go to sleep, but I also wanted to read my book. So I opted to head to bed, read my book until about midnight, go to sleep, and then I happened to wake up at about 6:45 a.m. in the morning on Saturday and said, well, originally I was thinking I was going to probably get this video out by Sunday, maybe do the voiceover later today because Saturday mornings are errand days and chores and all that fun stuff that we have to do as adults, right? So, yeah, but I was like, well, I'm up early. Maybe I can knock out this voiceover and try and get the video uploaded before I leave. And then we're back on schedule, or I'm trying to get back on schedule, guys. I am. Work has been a little busy. I'm hoping this next upcoming week will be decent, not too busy. My boss is on vacation this week, and yeah, that means there's a lot of more workload coming up, but I think we'll make it through. We'll definitely make it through. Anyway, the shell is coming along, isn't it? Yeah, and I don't know why I said it like that. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I need coffee. But this shell challenge is to celebrate XOmiSimmer reaching 1K followers on Instagram. And you may recognize that name. XOmiSimmer participated in, I think, most, if not at least the last couple of shell challenges I hosted. So they are super awesome and such a talented builder. So I'm gonna link them down below so you guys can see. This shell, if you're interested, is, we still have some time for the due date. So it is due July 31st, and the hashtag is in the title of this video and down below as well. It's hashtag XOmiSimmer 1K shell, and that's on the gallery. But yeah, if you're interested, check it out. There's still some time left, and I know shell challenges are always fun. I really need to do more of them, to be honest. We are now in the interior, and we are starting with the kitchen. I felt like this was a nice little nook just to make like a little tiny kitchen, you know? I don't know, sometimes kitchens don't have to be big. Sometimes you just need a place to cook. I think that if it wasn't for where the stairs ended up, then it probably would have been a bigger kitchen, but I don't mind it. And I'm actually using Dream Home Decorator counters paired with Jungle Adventure cabinets. I watched a speed build and I'm blanking on who it is because, it's early. No coffee yet. Brain doesn't function. But they did use Jungle Adventure counters with Dream Home Decorator cabinets, and that's when I was like, oh, those kind of look nice together. So that was what that was inspired by. So it was pretty cool, I guess. I think. Let me know. I'm also thinking I'm calling this video like Home Sweet Home. I don't know why. I couldn't come up with anything creative. I feel like I've been using a lot of this is a so-and-so family home. This is a large family home. Yada, yada, yada. I guess I could have done small family home. But I don't know. I wanted to do something different, I think. But here in the entryway, there's like 3 entrances to this build. It's kind of wild. But I wanted to put like a little built-in shelving unit for not even storage, but here with those other cabinets or shelving units from Dream Home Decorator, I make a little sitting bench. So I figured this is where you can, put your shoes on. There is a kid I imagined in this build, so I figured they could maybe sit here while they're waiting for a parent to come down and take them to school or baseball practice. I don't know, you name it. But we're just gonna clutter these shelves up. And actually it was really annoying because I did leave this build a couple of times and come back to it while I was working on it. And every time I did, one of these shelves and its clutter, no, 2 of these shelves and its clutter were missing. I don't know why. I don't get it. It's that weird glitch, You know when you put like wallpaper down or curtains down and it's like, I'm gonna delete your whole house. Excuse me, Sims, are you okay? I hate that, but that is why I'm very grateful for Twisted Mexie's better build by mode. I don't use it to organize debug, and I know that's pretty much the main reason for it, but I don't use it for that. I use it for basically, what do I use it for? Oh, it keeps your cheats on, like your move objects, your show live edit objects cheats, your debug menu cheats. Those are on, but it also has a feature where it protects object deletion. Now, sometimes that's annoying if you're trying to do Control Z, because then it'll be like, what are you doing? There's nothing to delete because you're protecting deleting items. But when that happens and I want to put a curtain down, I wait, I check that box, and then I put the curtain down and uncheck that box, and we're good to go. But for some reason, those items just kept deleting every time I kept coming back to this build. It was weird. And here we have a little desk. I assume maybe a parent works here, or maybe it's a shared family computer. Maybe this is where we play The Sims while we're growing up kind of computer, Who else? Raise of hand, who else had a shared computer that they played The Sims on? It was me. Yay. I did. Those days were nice, when you're young and you're playing The Sims and then you have to hide your computer when your Sims are yoo-hooing somehow, even though you can't hide the computer, but you have to be like, hopefully no one's looking. My shared computer was in the kitchen. Yeah, it was in the kitchen. Was it ever in the living room? No. We were a family of 5 in a 2-bedroom apartment, so it was pretty tight, but we made it work. We made it work. I actually was thinking about this the other day, and I guess this is a bit of a story time. And I was thinking about it last night, so not the other day. But I was wondering why I enjoy being alone all the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. So I was wondering why that is. And I was like, that's weird. But then I remembered of all of the great times I had when I was home alone. As not like as a young kid, but like when I was a little older and you have like a couple hours where parents aren't home from work, siblings are at either a sport event or hanging out with their own friends, and you have the house to yourself. And it was lovely. And I think that has to be where that came from and why I'm so okay with just being alone for a little while, and it recharges me. And honestly, I feel like I unlocked a secret like puzzle or something. Like, I don't know, it just made sense in my head where I had that aha moment and I was like, oh wow, yeah, that makes sense. Maybe you guys have had those aha moments before. But random story, I guess. There's a little bit about me. Here we are doing the living room. It's also a little squish like the kitchen is, but I do like the archway leading into the living room. I used the growing together archway, but then framed it with the bookcases from the Book Nook kit. So I thought that was pretty cute. And of course we have this window from, is that laundry? I think that's from the Laundry Days stuff bag. I think. Please don't quote me. Maybe it's Seasons. Wait, it might be Seasons. Okay, whatever. If you know, let me know down in the comments below. But of course we had to put a little bit of clutter on the windowsill, and in this back wall there wasn't much to put anywhere, so I think we fit in the dine out plant and a guitar for like a little activity. Thought that was pretty cool. I mean, your Sims maybe don't have to play guitar if they live here. Between my boyfriend and I, we have 2 guitars. And we barely know how to play those. I'd like to say maybe I should clarify. He's probably a little better than I am. I know how to play the Harry Potter Hedwig's theme song on the guitar. And not even the full thing, just the, yeah, that's about it. That's all I know. Yeah, I tend to do that. At least, especially growing up, I'd be like, I want to learn this. And I mean, bless my mom. She got me everything I wanted to try and do and supported all of my random quirkiness, and then never complained when I didn't follow through. I mean, I did it with piano, I did it with guitar, I did it with calligraphy, I did it with a lot of stuff. Anyway, here we are in the first bedroom. All the bathrooms at this point and hallways have been decorated. I did not leave those in the video. I don't even think I did it on camera. You can kind of see the bathroom here. We have laundry in here as well because we had the space for it. But when I put down that green dresser from base game, I was like, yeah, let's go green with this room. And so now we're trying to find the perfect bed with green sheets on it. And I end up sticking with this one from Cats and Dogs. So it was very like earthy, warm tones here, the greens and the browns. I like it. And it's small, but it's cozy, and it has everything you need. Plus, you have that beautiful view of the harbor here in San Sequoia, and I think you can even see that bridge that's supposed to look like the San Francisco bridge. I believe San Francisco. Oh my god, I'm blanking now. That's embarrassing. I should know that. I think I'm right, but I'm not confident. It's too early in the morning, guys. Are you guys excited for the Horse Ranch pack that is coming out this week? Are you guys excited? I'm excited, mostly because I love everything new, but also painted ceilings guys. Painted ceilings. I did not watch the live stream of the pack yesterday, and I was really off social media mostly yesterday, so I didn't really even get the cliff notes. So let me know what you're most excited for down in the comments below if you made it this far in the video. We are now on the final room in this house, and it is for a kid, and I didn't know what kind of kid or what kind of personality I wanted to go for. I started going with like these lighter colors, then I said screw it, I changed my mind. Maybe I want to do like blues, maybe it's a boy. I feel like I do girl bedrooms pretty frequently, so I wanted to switch it up. And then yeah, I don't even think I stuck with this bed, but we do end up changing it, and it becomes very blue but with pops of oranges and reds, and I think maybe a little bit of green. And we use some stuff from the basement kit. I got the TV in. I figured this sim is maybe into gaming, he's into sports, he's just your like run-of-the-mill ruckus kid who's like, boys will be boys, he's messy, that's his treehouse back there. He loves it. Maybe he brings his friends over and hangs out and all that stuff. I figured he's still pretty young, maybe on the younger side, but nearing preteen age. Like maybe he's like 10, 11, maybe 9. I don't know, something like that. We don't really have things in the Sims that help with ages, so that's the Sims for you. But yeah, now I'm just pulling out the clutter and we're getting all that going. But back to the horse ranch pack. I am excited. I'm hoping that I'll have some sort of horse ranch-ish build for you guys next weekend. I'm also hoping to get my schedule together and try and be more consistent with 2 uploads a week. Mostly because, yes, we're at the subscriber count now, but I need to get my watch hours going. It's been going, but you know, we have a long way to go. So I kind of want to buckle down and try and get 2 videos out each week to try and help with that. So if you have any build challenge requests, let me know down below. Any specific build requests, also let me know. I'm definitely taking notes. I have a nice little bit of a list going that you all suggested, so keep them coming, because obviously you guys are watching this, so I want to build things you guys want to see, and not just, well, I want to do them too. I shouldn't say not just builds I want to do, because then we enter a slippery slope, and we're not doing that here. No, because I'm gonna have fun. But I do love prompts, I love challenges, so yeah, let a girl know, let a snake know, let a Symtherin know. But I am also probably later today moving my setup. My current setup is in the living room, kitchen, dining room. We have open concept here, and my boyfriend is actually moving his office out of the current office he's in, because he built a new office down in our basement and it's ready to go. So we are moving that, and then I'm taking the office, which means I will have a door, which means I will feel a little more comfortable doing recordings and things if he's home. It's because I can close that and not disturb him with my rambling and voiceovers that I'm going to force him to listen to later when the video comes out to help me with watch hours. Yay. Okay, but that's it. Enjoy the video tour, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!